Nancy Pelosi spoke earlier. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy responding. Let's listen live.
Said no one making under $400,000 will see their federal taxes go up. That's a lie, just like he lied about Afghanistan. In fact, under his plan, an average family who earns over $50,000 will see a tax increase. Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi said this bill will cost $0. Zero. I don't know if that's Common Core math or not, but that's a lie. Their tax and spend plan costs $4.3 trillion. It might not cost nothing to the elites who think they'll vote for it, but it'll cost almost every single American that are hard-earned taxpayers money for it. And now Democrats want to spy on anything you buy that costs $600 or more. Government wants to know what you're doing with your money. By hiring 85,000 new IRS agents to dig through every aspect of your life, the Democrats want to enlist a bureaucratic army to achieve their goal of a big government socialist nation. So instead of waking up to a country in crisis, Democrats are asleep at the wheel and leading us to an unrecognizable future. Our country is in a crisis, and it's time the Democrats focus and fix it. With that, let's open up.
All right, good morning. It's Tuesday. We're getting ready to spread some manure. Yeah, pop loading us. Me and my brother are spreading. We try to get it spread this time of year because for some reason this manure shed, the pile gets hot. It'll catch on fire. So we try to get some of it on some of our wheat ground. Go ahead and put some on there and get the manure shed empty. So that's the typical Tuesday as we're doing it right now. It won't take long, there isn't much. There isn't much here, so we'll get it knocked out. But then I'll unhook this. I'll probably clean my girl up a little bit. She's a little dirty. I'll unhook her, rinse her off. I got to set the scales. I got the scales for the drill and everything. I got to put them in here. Get that done. Hook the drill back up. And Friday morning, Jamie's coming to set her up. And probably go drill for a little bit. At least we get my farm done. Try that anyway. So. Happy Tuesday. All right, good morning. It's Wednesday, and this beast is getting ready to get a bath in the combine. Came up here early. I'm taking all the doors and all the shit off of it. You got to take off of it. It's just is starting to get daylight, but I figured this is a shitty job, so you want to get it done as quick as possible. Right now, I'm putting fuel in her. I started washing the front, and I figured that the fuel would be full by now, but these damn things hold like 400 gallons, so that's why I got done washing some in the front and I came back here and checked it and it's still filling up. So, but yeah, I want to get this done as quick as I can. I'm not going to do a perfect job, just get all the black and stuff washed off of it so it looks halfway decent. I'll get her switched over to beans and grease her up, and then she'll be ready for beans and we can roll from there. Our beans, like I said, are still a couple weeks away, so like I said, I get this washed today. My brother, he's gonna get on the turbo till and turbo what we spread yesterday, and I got to put the scales and everything in my 8335R for, oh, there she is, she's done, for the drill. Odds and ends like that tomorrow, and then I'll have Jamie from John Deere. He's coming Friday morning. We're gonna set her up and I'll probably drill a little bit, get a farm or something done, make sure the drill is working right while he's here. But other than that, happy Wednesday, everybody. All right, so I'm back at the drill. I got the combine wash this morning. I didn't video it because I figured nobody wanted to see that. So now I'm putting scales in for the drill, and I don't think I need this box right here, but it came with it, so I'm going to put it in there anyway, because I think I can run this actually through the 2630. But he's coming Friday to get it set up, so I don't want to waste time and him say that he needed it put in, which I don't think I need it in, because I can run all this through the 2630 like I do with the planner. So, because they're both CCSs. But I'm going to put it in anyway. That way it's here. And then it looks like whoever had it before had it mounted up to the back wall there. But what I'm going to do is flip this bracket right here around. And then I can mount the scales. She's got scales on her. I can mount her right there. I wanted to put it up on my thing, but it doesn't look like the way the bracket is I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to mount it right here. That way she'll be down here. Well, she'll actually be turned like this, but she'll be out of the way regardless. So that is what's going on now. The turbo till, my brother got it going, but we have a bearing bed on one of the spikes wheel things. So he's going down to John Deere. Of course, I was just at John Deere, but nobody told me. But he's going down there now to get some bearings. So I'm going to fiddle with this for right now, and then when he gets back, we're going to go work on that. So that's what's going on, getting everything ready. I want to get rolling with this thing. I'm excited to get to try to use it. And he's picking me up a camera cable because I'm going to put a camera on the back of the drill. So, because here's my camera monitor here. It shows me everything. I got one on the back of the tractor, but it's nice to have one on. I put one on each piece of equipment because when you're going down the highway and people come flying up on you, these things are so big, the drill and the planter and the sprayer, you can't see them. You try to turn, and next thing you know, they run right into you, because people don't care if you got your warning lights on, your blinkers on. They're going to do what they're going to do. I've almost been hit twice this year by people being in a hurry trying to get around me. So I'd rather just be, for $100 be a lot safer. So that's what's going on. And I'm growing a beard. We'll see how it turns out.
What a pain in the ass.
Anytime you buy Great Plains, it works good, but when you got to work on it, why on earth they make it so you got to put a bolt through these things? They got them everywhere, see? You put the nut on, then you got to put a bolt through. Well, the bolts always get bent, stiff. They never come out easy. And you got to go through all this, just change the fucking bearing. This is what people are sick of.
And you have to change bearings.
Yep, you always have to change bearings all the time on a Great Plains, no matter how much you grease them. They're horrible. So we got this one out. See that hole? Now there's a bolt that goes all the way through it. It holds that nut on. And they do this crap all the time. And you can never get these bolts out, ever. Never, ever, ever. And even on the new ones, they put them on the new ones. Why they can't figure out a different system than what they have, it makes no sense. I'd rather just put the nut back on tight without putting the bolt all the way through it. It's just, they got them on everything. Every single piece, this is what you got to deal with. Every time we have to fix something, a bearing, it takes us more time to get that one little 1/4 inch bolt out than it does to actually fix the machine. It's ridiculous. So stupid. Does it work good? Yeah, sure it does. But not when you got to work on it.
Master mechanic. Adapting and overcoming. Why Great Plains? This is why. This is why you want a Great Plains. That's how that big thing for names. Great Plains. you have to do when you can't find your emery cloth.
Look at that.
Yeah. Slide right on there.
Woo!
Well, here's the beaver dam where we already took this down once, and when the corn was up, they had all them days to come back and put it up again. So we brought the loader over and cut some water out so that we could the water would flow, because it was backing up and causing the fields to flood again. But I tell you, they can really build a dam. Look how they got the mud. I mean, they got everything packed in there perfect. I didn't even know we had beavers over here until we got this farm. So I'm sure they'll come back at some point and do this, but we're gonna have to bring the excavator over and rip it back out. That's crazy that they can do something like that though. Never seen that before. But it's flowing for now. Need to find somebody that knows how to trap them. That's crazy. I mean, we had this whole ditch ripped out. In the exact spot where they had it last time, they came back and did it again. I mean, it must take them weeks to do this. Anyway, I'm gonna get that taken care of. We got Rizzo out here turbo tilling. One Lonely Farmer, if you want to know what it does, one pass. That's what a turbo till does to all your corn stalks. That residue, it just tears it up. Now I'll show you what it looks like where it hasn't been done. It's one pass with a turbo till versus got all your stalks up. I mean, you can't beat that at all. They do a good job. It just sucks when the bearing goes out. They're a bitch to work on. That's all. Go. There's a pass with it and a pass without it. Now I did drive the combine over that spot here that a couple times, and I spread manure so it pushed it down, but I mean, that thing really does an excellent job. Make sure sure you get the fingers and the basket on the back of it when you get one. And her, you can lock her wings down so that it's constant downforce on her. Now he doesn't like driving fast because it's rough, but you want to run her at a higher speed, like right around 8-9 miles an hour. Some people say to go 11, but that's just too rough. But he likes to go about 5-6, but I think 8-9 miles an hour is perfect, because the faster you go with them, they actually tear it up a lot better and work it in. But he don't like the bumping, but it's still doing a pretty good job for one pass. He didn't get all the way over by the road there, Alex. But she's a 30-foot. Really good job, Rizzo. All right, good morning. It's Friday. Brought the drill up here. I've been greasing it. It has got tons and tons of grease fittings on it. They told me the one thing about this drill, it had a lot of grease fittings. I don't know why John Deere didn't put a block up front with a bunch of grease fittings and have hoses run to it. But it's a nice drill. I'm glad we got it. They said you only have to grease it every once in a while anyway, so that'll be good. But it is a lot of grease fittings. I didn't really realize, and it's hard to get to. But I wanted to drill, so I'm not going to complain. It's just grease fittings. It's just grease. That's all. Anyway, I had the John Deere guy was supposed to be up here this morning. It was in the deal of purchasing it, getting it going. They called yesterday and said he wasn't going to be here first thing. And I made an appointment. I told him a week and a half ago. They told me to make an appointment. I did. A week and a half ago, they said, make an appointment, schedule it, that way he's there. So I did, and then they called me last night, and said that some corn head broke down for some huge farmer. So they want to go make sure he's taken care of, because he buys new stuff. He's not like us, buys old stuff. So obviously you see who's more important to him. You know, the big guys, they never pay for nothing though. They have it for a year and then they turn it in and they might get something else or whatever, but that's fine. It shows you where the little farmer rates at with Atlantic Tractor now. And you just got to deal with it, because you can't do anything about it, and they don't care, obviously. I wanted it early in the morning. They told me to schedule it. That was the deal. I wanted it scheduled this morning early so we could get it going. I could drill today. I didn't want to start late in the afternoon with them. But like I said, it kind of irks me too, because they're the ones that told me to do this. And we have purchased several pieces of equipment from them Now, we don't buy new stuff. I think it's stupid to buy the new stuff. Combine $700,000, and if somebody trades it in the next year, you can get it for $300,000. I don't know why anybody would buy the new stuff, but there's some people out there who just have to have it. I'm happy with the stuff we purchased. I mean, we purchased a drill, 283 35Rs, 9200 S680, Draper head, corn head, sprayer, turbo till. I'm sure it's more than that, but not counting all the parts and labor that we spent with them over the years. And for them to do this to you just shows you what you mean to them. You don't mean nothing to them. The big guy means something to them. But he'll get up here sometime today, and I know it's not the mechanic's fault. It's the managers and the guy that's head of the service department. That's probably one of his buddies. So they made the call. If a guy breaks down, I understand, but they can send another mechanic, being as I already have the other one lined up for this. But it is what it is, so they show you what you mean to them, and make sure you remember that. So next time you go to purchase something. But anyway, we're going to get her going sometime today whenever he shows up, and get her going, and then I won't have to worry about it no more. So I'm going to make sure I ask him a million questions, so if something does happen, I can figure it out instead of having to call him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Friday. Going to do wheat. Like I say, our beans are still a little ways out, so we're going to get her going. And that's just what it is today. It's screw over to the little farmer day is what it is, apparently. So I'm sure everybody else has ran in the same situations, to get to you when they can. So that's the Friday. It's cool outside today. But it's probably going to take a little while to get her set and everything, because I don't know anything about it. That's why I wanted them here early, so we could, if it took an hour or two, we could get it figured out and get it going. But it's been a good year so far. Corn did good. Got it all out. My buddy Ben, he's coming to get the trucks. He's trying to get his corn out. So we're going to let him have 2 hoppers with his 1 hopper. So that'll be 3 hoppers he can get going, so he can get enticing and get stuff cut and get it hauled. I don't know if he's going to need me to help move them or what. But they'll be up here to get them a little later. And I got the combine washed. As you can see, she's all cleaned up, ready to go. My brother and I got her switched over to beans yesterday, so she's pretty much ready, other than just the inside settings when you get going. But she's ready to go. Got the seed tender loaded with wheat yesterday, so I'm just waiting now. It's just waiting. Just get up here to wait. But have a good weekend. See you.
I want to be very clear. Life for the unvaccinated will be very difficult indefinitely.
The fuck is that, a threat? What y'all gonna do? We ain't taking the vaccine. What y'all gonna do? Roll up, man. Get y'all sick asses knocked the fuck out.